Welcome back to Tabletop Battle Adventures. Tonight, going to continue Dead Man's Hand, Turn 8, Escape with the Gold Stash. Quick recap. Outlaw range boss Corey with an under fire marker. Horse loaded down with gold. Here behind the hill, far west side of the table. Outlaw Robert and Outlaw Gerald. These are the three outlaws still in the fight. Gerald has under fire marker also. And then here we have Sheriff John, the leader of the lawmen, cutting the outlaws off. Right behind him, Deputy Chavez moving in to support. Deputy Doc and Deputy Old Man both headed this direction. And following the outlaws, we have Deputy Dick, Deputy Dirty, and Marshal Billy. Past turn, Deputy Doughboy was killed by range boss Corey. The other gold stash is still loaded on Hans's horse, who was killed the previous turn. And the lawmen have Stumble. Play on an opposing model at any point during a move action. Its turn ends immediately. It loses any further actions. And also, Spotted Horse cannot be killed by a bullet. Play on your own model when it is about to be shot. All out-of-action results become under fire and nerve tests. Stays in play until the end of the turn. Outlaws have We Deal in Lead, friend. Play before any models are activated. All shots on both sides get a bonus +1 modifier onto hit scores this turn. Roll for initiative for turn 8. Outlaws are orange. Lawmen have the initiative. The lawmen are going to need their deck shuffled. They are out of cards. The lawmen's deck is shuffled, and I'm going to deal out some cards, starting with the lawmen. Sheriff John. Six of diamonds. Outlaw range boss. Jack of spades. Robert. 9 of spades. And Gerald. 7 of clubs. Deputy Dick, Deputy Dirty, and Marshal Billy. Deputy Dick with the 5 of hearts. Deputy Dirty, 9 of diamonds. And Marshal Billy with the Queen of diamonds. Coming over here, Deputy Chavez, Deputy Old Man, and Deputy Doc. Deputy Chavez, King of diamonds. Deputy Old Man, 3 of hearts, and Deputy Doc, 10 of diamonds. Looks like Deputy Dirty will be going first, and the lawmen have the low card for this turn. We'll see what cards, if any, they're going to switch. The lawmen with the low card this turn will switch Deputy Chavez, King of diamonds, for Sheriff John, 6 of diamonds. Sheriff John now has the King of diamonds, and he will go first, followed by Marshal Billy. The sheriff and the marshal are on it. They're ready for some blood. And then third up will be, oh, interesting, the outlaw range boss. So the 3 leaders still alive will lead us off. Before a card is played, the outlaws are going to make it all or nothing. The outlaws are going to play their card, We Deal in Lead, friend. play before any models are activated. All shots on both sides get a bonus +1 modifier on 2 hit scores this turn. Let's get bloody. I'll place their card up here just to help me remember. Sheriff John up first. He's going to move up, get in point blank range of the outlaw range boss, and then he'll aim and shoot. Move, aim, and shoot. Sheriff John rides forward. He'll be hitting on he takes aim. He'll be hitting on a +2 for close range or for point blank range, +3 for aiming, +4 because he's the good sheriff. Back to +3 because he's mounted. Back to +4 because the outlaw range boss is mounted. Back to a +3 because the range boss is the boss. So at a +3, +4 for our outlaws card, +4. Under fire marker. Range boss is hit. The range boss is hit. Takes an under fire marker. Up next, Marshal Billy with the Queen of Diamonds. Marshal's gonna move up next to Deputy Dirty and take aim and shoot Gerald. The Marshal's gonna move forward past Dirty, aim and shoot Gerald. Marshal Billy rides forward. He'll be hitting on a +2 for point blank, +3 for aiming, up to +5 for him being the good marshal, +6 for the card, and then back to 5 for him being mounted, but that cancels out with Gerald being mounted. So we're at a +6. Here we go. Under fire marker. And he'll be taking a nerve test. Gerald needs to take a nerve test. And he'll be normally at a 4+. Those 2 under fire markers will make it a 6+. But he's near his friends, so it'll be a 5+. Important roll. Oh. He fails. He's gonna fall off his horse. Gerald is bleeding bad. 3 wounds. 1 through 5, he'll fall forward off the horse, and 6 through 10, he'll fall backwards. He's falling forward. Rolling the damage chart again for falling off the horse. Oh! And I believe this may be the end of Gerald. And with that under fire marker nerve test, he is killed. Marshal Billy has shot Gerald dead. Range boss Corey is contemplated, and with the outlaws holding the 5 of diamonds stumble card, there's no point in trying to run because I'll have to freeze on the spot and lose the remaining actions. So range boss Corey is going to recover twice, and then he's going to put a hole through Sheriff John. The range boss will be hitting this with this shot on a +2 for being at point blank range, +3 for the card, +4 because he's a boss. They're both being mounted, cancels any of the mounted penalties. So it's still a +4, but Sheriff John's the boss, and he's moving. So the range boss will be hitting with a +2. This is critical. Miss. Deputy Doc is up next with the 10 of diamonds, and he is going to head straight into the fence and end up here. Here comes Deputy Doc. Deputy Dirty rides up with his shotgun. He's within point blank of both outlaws. He takes aim at the outlaw Robert, who will not attempt to ride off with a duck back because of the stumble card the lawmen are holding on to in their hand. So he's going to just see what happens. So he'll be he'll be shooting +6. He's going to put both barrels into Robert. So he's got a +6. +7. The card. The both being mounted cancels out. And it will be a +7. A miss. Outlaw Robert is up next with the 9 of spades. He's gonna aim and shoot. At Deputy Dick, who's riding up behind him. And after he aims and shoots at Deputy Dick, he will move. Robert's shot will be at a +1 for aiming. Both being mounted cancels that out. And then +2 for the Joker. Oh, and a +3 because he's a veteran killer from the first battle of Secure the Gold Stash. +3. Deputy Dick will not attempt to duck back. +3. Under fire marker and a nerve test. Excuse me. Yes, under fire marker nerve test with a +3. Okay, Deputy Dick is hit once. Light wound. He's going to take a nerve test, and it's normally a 4+. It'll be still a 4+ because of the under fire marker, but the marshal and his other Deputy Dick are nearby, so it'll be still a +4. He passes just fine. Now Robert will move, or will he? The law says no. Play on an opposing model at any point during a move action. Its turn ends immediately. It loses any further actions. Won't be going anywhere. Up next, Deputy Chavez, and he is going to move twice this way, jump the fence, and then shoot at the range boss. Deputy Chavez is going to ride straight forward, jump the fence, and end up next to Sheriff John, and then he'll take a shot at the range boss, Corey. Deputy Chavez rides up backing up his sheriff, and he'll be shooting the range boss. He will be shooting with a +1 for the card, +2 for point blank range. That's a +3, but he moved twice, down to a +2. They're both mounted, so nothing happens. And then he's shooting at a boss, so down to a +1. That is an under fire marker. And Chavez is able to shoot and wound the range boss. Next up, we have Deputy Dick. He will move, aim, and shoot the outlaw Robert. Deputy Dick has ridden up to point blank range of the range boss Corey and the outlaw Robert, but his shot's going to be at the outlaw Robert. It'll be +2 for point blank, +3 for the Joker card, +4 for aiming, back to +3 for Robert moving. So Deputy Dick will be shooting at a +3. Under fire marker with an 11. Last card goes to Deputy Old Man. And he's going to move, and he's actually going to flip around, and he's going to head this way, back to the goal, to the bridge. He's going to play safety, or goalie, just in case these sly outlaws try to sneak by this next turn. So the Deputy Old Man's whipped around, and he is headed over this way, toward the bridge. To finish up turn 8, the lawman will remove Deputy Dick's under fire marker. Deputy Dick is good to go for turn 9 coming up next. It's looking pretty rough. Sheriff John and Deputy Chavez have blocked the road. Range boss Corey and outlaw Robert, each with an under fire marker. Only 2 outlaws left. Deputy Dick, Deputy Dirty, Marshal Billy closing in. Marshal Billy with his second kill of the game. He killed Gerald this turn, and he also killed Dude Carey in turn 4. So now Billy will be shooting at a +3, +2 for being the marshal, and another +1 for being a veteran killer. Now we have Deputy Doc with Repeater moving up. 3 men from this direction, 3 lawmen from here, and 3 lawmen the other way. And again, Deputy Old Man moving over to play goalie. Safety for the bridge. The objective for the 2 outlaws. And each of our gangs used a card this turn, so for this following turn, the Quick and the Dead. Play on an opposing model when the opposing player declares it will duck back. If the duck back is canceled but the model does not burn its activation. Play an 8 of hearts. Spotted horse cannot be killed by a bullet. Play on your own model when it is about to be shot. All out of action results become under fire, and nerve tests stays in play until the end of the turn. Let's see what the outlaws They need something big here. Spotted horse cannot be killed by a bullet. Play on your own model when it is about to be shot. All out of action results become under fire, and nerve test stays in play until the end of the turn. Okay, so they both have same card, which means they'll just cancel those out anyways. Okay. See you in a few nights for turn 9.